and welcome back to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7. We are in episode 2 of our season 2 City Skylines Let's Play. And yes, I am on the loading screen, and I will explain that in a moment. We're going to go ahead and load up Augsburg. And yes, I was just in it. I wanted to load up because I added some stuff that showed some pop-ups, and I want you to see the pop-ups. So we have unlocked several things: the Fox and Pub, the local boozer that can't sit in the heart of any community, a place for residents to go for a nice drink. We've unlocked the Church Inn. Once a village pub, it now serves the suburbs as a country pub in the city. Perfect for locals to catch up and talk. Once a village pub. Should I say once a village church? I don't know. Anyway, the Heath Pub, an inner city Victorian pub for locals to relax and forget their troubles. UK, small petrol station, a local petrol station, and 24-hour shop for quickly filling the tank and grabbing a snack before your journeys around the city. The Y Mochen Du Pub. I don't know if I pronounced that right. A Welsh pub, Y Mochen Du, the Black Pig, is a modern suburban pub serving the local area and providing a relaxed time with friends. Why did we get those? Because I have installed some stuff. So I'm wanting to keep this mostly vanilla, and I consider officially released Paradox City Skylines regional packs to be just that. They're made by City Skylines. These are not made by people. The only other additional mod that we have is Traffic Tools Essential to help us out because there's some traffic things going on already that we need to fix, and I don't have the right tools for it. As far as ploppable buildings, we're not going to do that, at least not right now. Maybe later on, but I'm really looking forward to playing with these regional packs. Something else we need to work on too, guys, is I just realized as I've been watching several other Let's Plays of this, that there's such things as taxes, which I knew, but we haven't really been filling with that, but we could probably turn it up a little bit to get some more money. Production, we need to see. I still don't know what is what. So yellow is consumption, red is deficit. That's what we need. Okay, very good. Processing takes one or more input resources and turns them into new material. So I don't think that we have a surplus after anything. We don't have. I think that will change color when we start producing, I think, is how that works. Coal. So those are the goods that we are currently using, along with some of these things too. So we're going to take a look at that as we continue on. There was another thing that we should take a look at too, and that was, I had no idea that we could actually do this, and that was services. We can actually set the, not budget for roads, but for like water, we can actually charge money for these things. So I just thought that was very interesting. I had no idea that we could charge money. We're not going to fiddle with anything right now, but if our money situation continues to drop, we're going to have problems. So, let's go ahead and turn off the day-night cycle, just so that you guys can see a little better in this episode. So, we're going to go ahead and go into day-night visuals. Turn that off. Okay. But I think time still moves, because we can see time right here. So that works just fine. Let's unpause. And in our last episode, we have put down this development here. Apple development. And I'm trying to think what we want to do next. So we got needs everywhere. And I am thinking a very large residential area is going to be next. And it's going to be right over here. So we need to connect into these power lines, as we saw in our last episode. This could be detrimental to the city. This could bankrupt us very quickly. The upkeep for these two towels is 162 per month, 162,000 per month. We are currently losing, you know, 3,800 and some odd dollars an hour. Does that tell me a monthly loss right there? So this could completely destroy us. I think I can justify it by selling electricity, and I don't want to build residential down here. I don't have the room up. Whoa, we got all this up here too. I didn't realize we had to cross the river unlocked. Would have to build infrastructure and everything. I don't mind residential up here as much, but I don't want it down here. I want business to... I'm going to reserve that part. I think over here is going to be what we're going to do. As horrible as it might be, it's what we're going to do. Okay. This could be the worst decision our city has ever made, but I want that connection. I want that outbound connection. Purchase. Okay. Now we need to make some tough decisions because our money is not going to be good. We need to get taxes coming in. This is going to be a developed residential area. More grid style, though there's some hills that we might have to play with a little bit. And I knew those were going to be there. We got some flooding going on down in this region. So let's go ahead. We're going to need to do a road in and out of here. And I think just hooking into this is going to be the best option for the time being, excuse me. I think using just a medium road for right now will work wonders. I don't want to do that. I think doing a bridge is going to work wonders for us. Let's prep that bridge right there. Go down to there, and we can start dropping the bridge down ever so nicely. Nice drop down right there. I don't have unlocked ramps yet, so we're going to have to use our one-way alley again until we get ramps put in. Seems like a pretty steep ramp all around. Is it just thinking I'm just a little close? Let's do this. Let's go out just a little bit and down. Then we can connect in. That might be a little better. Okay, a little steep. This is going to get all reworked. I don't think we need red lights. For right now, we're going to use the vanilla option of getting rid of red lights. And if we need to put stop signs in, we will. See a little problem over here. Let's fix this here, shall we? And we're not even using mods and things. We're messing up. That's that hill right there doing that. Okay. So let's delete this. Let's move this down. More like this. I don't mind it curving. You're not going to be turning left. This is not a left-hand turn-off by any means. So, I like that. Let's make it clear that this is not left-hand. There's no cross-traffic here. We can turn off cross-traffic. So, what we're going to do is first get rid of the intersection. And I don't know. Let's go into here. I've never used this. Editor. Intersection monitor. I don't know what that is. Vanilla. So my understanding is you can choose which way they're going. Okay. You know, I don't think this actually is the tool that we wanted to download. I think the intersection monitor is what we want. Okay, so we still might not have... We're going to delete this probably, because it's not even what we want. Dag nugget. Okay, so don't download that mod. Fortunately, we haven't used it for anything. We will get rid of it in due time. Let's get rid of this intersection one more time. Okay. We're going to use this as our main road, and see why. I think if we turn a little bit and run along these foothills, just at the base of them, that will be acceptable. So if we switch this up to turn kind of right like that, and we might even set this to turn like this eventually. And that water, I think, will stay at bay. We can start working on filling this up with homes. So, we need our first road branching off of this. And I'm seeing this little ridge here. And we're going to put some homes right on that. I also am going to need a denser land as well. Not sure how I want to do that. Probably down here will be our dense stuff. Over here will be our light stuff. This is going to be more out of the city. So... maybe have it go right here. That way it looks a little nicer. And that kind of runs right along that little hilltop. And I obviously grabbed the wrong road. I don't think we need a red light there either. But we'll deal with that in due time. We're going to bring this down and... this way for right now. It's going to give us homes along there. We're going to keep homes away from the interstate for the time being. I think if we leave that valley open, and that just be a valley, I would be okay with that. Now over here, we might even be able to put a road that connects into this. But right here, and then going down this way, running right on top of this hill here. I don't know how that's going to end up looking in the long run. But I'm not opposed to it. And then I think we can connect these up. Bringing that straight down to the riverfront. And then we can do one more set of homes.
Keep it tuned right here, everybody. This is your host, Liz Peters.
Right out here.
You're listening to the Atmospheric Piano Channel.
Coming out right here.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
I believe it. We're going to try to address that housing shortage.
Not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain
And let's have this kind of end with a cul-de-sac.
which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For
this temporarily is going to end with that. So I think that road's going to change. So we've filled up this side pretty good. Couple things we need to worry about: water on this side and electricity. Electricity will need a substation.
Thank you,
Let's go ahead
Professor.
and grab power lines, hook into here, and my thought is just keep this going straight. It's gonna match everything, I think, well enough. So everything is straight on. That's pretty good. It's not completely straight, but it overlapping items. That's not allowed in water. Can I raise it up? I am surprised that's not allowed in water. That surprises me greatly. It looks like that should be allowed in water. That's the shipping lane. Oh, okay. So we need to go underneath the river. And that will be okay. I don't mind that. Water and waste. Water and waste. Right now, this little community will have its own water system. Separate. Well, we could put pipes under. I'm not prepared to make that commitment, though. Let's do a $20,000 tower, which is pretty daggone cheap, let's just be honest. Put it right over here. And we're going to connect that up to the grid. Try to do it to this intersection here. Oh, nope, that didn't. Okay, close enough. I messed that up a little bit. It's going to need a waste connection. And I'm just thinking for the time being, we're going to throw down one pump. 25,000. No, we ain't doing that. Spent a lot of money on that. I'm not going to bulldoze for that, but I am going to. It's going to be cheaper for me to run under the water a waste pipe. Okay. Now we can zone a little bit. So we got some more types of houses that we can play with. Over here. Let's go with North American for now. I don't want medium. I want, unless that's all that's in that pack. I want light. I thought we had chosen light. Okay, so that's giving me everything, right? Or is that just isolating? Okay, very good. So everything is selected. That's what that is. Okay, so I do want light. Low density. U.S. Southwest low density housing. So it kind of gives me a little image of what to expect. I want something that's going to look kind of city-ish. I kind of like this ranch style. I don't know that this is what we want or not. We're going to go ahead and allow people to build these along here. And we're going to fill this whole area up. We need the tax money, and these people are, if they move in, they're signing a special deal with the city. It's a one-time thing that we are going to permit them to move in. We're not going to demolish their homes. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. So I'm not going to build on top of that hill right there. I'm not going to build on top of this hill right here. I don't know how that terrain is going to react. we're gonna go down and put some commercial in. We'll do a little bit of a mixture here, maybe. Just something a little different than from what the other side has. Some commercial right along these parts. There's a little valley there, but I think that'll pull that up. Maybe we'll change the style on this little corner lot. I think we will allow commercial right there. Somebody will put in a little business or something. Okay. That should be good. This is weird. Oh, that's just that. It doesn't. There's nothing for that to connect to. Okay. I used the wrong thing there. We just want water. Just bring it straight over here. I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, it's a nice flat area right there. We can really expand our residential areas up on there. Road names. We're gonna call this. I don't think I've unlocked districts yet, but this is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be Business Street. This is where all the commercial businesses are gonna be, and then we got a road that kind of L's down there, and we're just gonna call this Sharp Bend Road. This goes kind of through a little valley here. Valley Street. I think that makes good sense. And Front Street, because it is front towards the water. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. People are moving in immediately. They will have to use the interstate to get down into this area for right now. I don't think that's the biggest deal right now. Power remains problematic. Now, we can either put in a substation. It costs a lot of money to do something like that. So, I have a feeling we're going to be going underground. Maybe. Do these go underground? They do. That'll be the cheapest option. I'm probably running power right under here. Is not the worst thing in the world. And I think having telephone wire that runs the power plant is also not a horrible thing. Where does this need to hook up to? Anywhere, really, right? That's a big... I didn't realize they had big poles like that. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hook that up kind of right to this parking lot. And this is going to go down and connect into there. And this is going to just connect right across. Okay. I think that will work. I like having little telephone lines. It's an interesting hill there. That might just need to be removed at some point in time. So we should have power now over here. And we got our little town shaping up. Let's get some that has taken our need for low density. That's great. We still have a very high medium density demand. So we're going to try to figure out what we can do to accommodate that. And we can't really build off of this and over into this area. Our wind is going to be blowing this way. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about pollution right in this area. It's this land pollution that I'm really more concerned about. And I think as this grows, it will get worse and worse. So I don't foresee that this is going to be here forever. So I think I'm going to accept the risk. And for the time being, I'd like this road to become a bridge that goes over at some point in time. But for the time being, we're going to have this come out to here and connect in. And someday this will have to be changed. We fully acknowledge that this will need to be changed someday. And we're just going to bring this straight out. I mean, I could kind of just run this along the coastline. Not necessarily opposed to doing that either. And then we can have a little road that kind of branches off of that into this area here that's going to have parking. So we're going to go with a non-development type of housing style. And we're going to have it go, I think, right along this. I'm pretty sure we can build under those interstate roads, excuse me. Pretty sure that is allowable in this game. It's not in City Skylines 1, but I'm pretty sure you can do that here. I think it would look kind of cool. So if we make this as straight as we possibly can, we could even connect right into here. Is that going to be problematic with this little road here? Okay, I got ideas, guys. I got ideas. My ideas are not necessarily the best ideas that I've ever had. But I'm thinking that I want this to be a bigger road. We will have parking lots on both sides, because this is going to be our main connecting road here when this connection is broken. So let's again throw this one right here. We'll have this come down to here. I want it to be 90 degrees with this road here, preferably. Oh, this is okay. Switch modes. I'm happy with that. 9189. That just went in. And what we're gonna do now, we still need an on-ramp. So the first part of this road is not going to be parking. Just like this part right here. Man, okay, when I do that, it's gonna give me problems. Let's delete this section here. There's a way around that. If I grab this, hello, computer. Let me grab this. I can put this right in the center. It is possible. Turn off snapping for a moment. This is going right in the center.
I get to dive into the mailbag to see what's been keeping you music lovers awake.
And I want
and put my counterpoint training to good use. Let's see. Interlude 11 writes, Dear Liz, last Christmas I went to a piano concert in Delaware, and I was surprised by the fact that they play the Yamaha piano and not a classical Steinway piano.
that's pretty
First
good.
of all, thank you for reaching out, Interlude.
I'm okay with that. That's
I
not too
noticed
bad
that
at
it's more
all.
and more common that the opera houses uses Yamaha pianos instead of the classic ones.
Now
I
let's
guess the
switch
most
over to that
important thing
one
is
lane
that the
again.
music is right, and gear comes in second place. This is Liz Peterson, and you're listening to.
And that is going to connect off of this road to try to keep traffic in this intersection okay. But we still have this ramp coming down.
Make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long.
man.
Don't forget the sunscreen, folks, and remember to stay hydrated. It's gonna be a hot one. Sure am glad
This
the station
whole
has
intersection is going to cause us problems in the future. I do know that much. That is just so close to that. Oh, did we accidentally evict you? We'll take care of you. Don't worry, sir. We're not evicting you. We are gonna continue. Now, it might be a weird, but we might do a left lane down right to there, overlapping items. I can do it right to there, though. Then I can come up. No? Oh, I didn't even connect into that. Okay. Fair enough. Delete this too. Let me ponder this for a moment. Sir, you are not in danger of losing your place. I think you're just this, right? Oop. Okay. What can I do here? In hindsight, building these buildings here too close to that was not the appropriate move. I'm messing everything up at this point in time. Dang it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I got an idea. This is going to go this way. Kind of like that. If I'm on the right button. And then it's going to split down into two. One's going to go up. The other is going to go around. So you are going to start your bend. Then you're going to start coming up already. And merge in up here. I don't have highways unlocked to do ramps or anything like that. But that's going to work. It's going to work. You are going to start up right there. And you are going to kind of come in right to there. Now I need... So I got on, off, and I don't have it off for this one yet. I think, real simply, we can get an off for this one. Too bad I can't have it run into that intersection somehow. Can I kind of make you start coming down? That's going to be a no. I mean, this is a typical Pittsburgh bend, too. I've been on steep roads that kind of go like this. This is not abnormal bend. I'm getting underground here. Where am I at here? I want to be above ground, and this comes off and loops down. That's going to cause a mess at the intersection, isn't it? What if we just offset it back here for right now? And we can figure that out and rework that in the future. I think no intersection there is going to be fine for right now. Makes sense that there's one there. That's just a yield. That's a yield. Okay, down here. Crosswalk. Do we want a red light for a crosswalk? That could provide traffic problems eventually. But we'll do it for now. Red light there, I'm fine with that. We don't need any lights there right now. Okay, let's see if we can zone this up. And the city is going to try something a little different. We want medium density, which starts down there. UK, Netherlands, American, boy, does that look cool? The Japanese? I kind of like that. Curved look to it. How did these houses come up? They haven't been built yet. I don't have a style. I guess if we're gonna stick with, you know, more of an American style. This is supposed to be UK, but it looks very American. It does not look UK. Maybe the back gardens do, but the frontage looks exactly like buildings near me, 70 miles away, because I live in the middle of nowhere. But when I go to the city, that's what I see, is all those buildings. I don't really ever see the American ones, so that this game says. So I think, you know, looks like a very typical dormitory style. I'm gonna leave a little room here, and we're gonna build partly underneath. I'm gonna start right here. We're gonna do this whole section. And that should take care of our medium density buildings. This is going to be called Row Street because it has a bunch of row houses. That demand's going down. We're going to get an influx of people coming into our city. Let's go over here. These buildings will be done a little bit quicker. So we should be selling electricity now, right? Are we selling electricity? Is our budget, are we getting money for electricity? Services, electric, export, 23,000. So that helps to offset our costs of these tiles, but still, we're in a lot of trouble. But these people haven't started paying taxes yet. So let's get them paying taxes. We have an industry need now. Okay. Might have sunk our city just a little bit. But our industry need, I think, very realistically, we can continue filling this in over here. We'll do a couple places right along here. I'll even do this right here. That'll bring that down. There's still a need there. People need to work. You know, parking, there's some parking at places, but not at others. I saw this company is not profitable. Isn't that interesting? There was a mod that would show you the company's bank account. There's no profit from these companies. That one's making money. Those are good companies making money. Speed this up a little bit. Get everything moved into here. We got a couple little doors popping up. Southwestern architecture. Living in the Southwest. I'm not seeing the Southwest architecture. I'm just not seeing it. It's not really what I would call Southwestern architecture. But, okay. And what was our style in this? Because these, I am very surprised. This is fun, but this is not the style that I thought it was going to be. We went with something over here. It's a fun neighborhood. A very fun neighborhood. I thought this was supposed to be something a little different, but I rather like it. I mean, this is 2 residents. These guys are filthy rich, is what it's going to end up being. This is actually the Eastern York Pack. Yeah, that's not a ranch whatsoever. Okay. Good for you guys. I like these. And these are not what I thought they were. This is more of a college dorm style. Maybe even like a older 80s, 70s beach property that hasn't been demolished yet. But I think it's going to be great for the city. And that has 31 people living there. I think we got parking that, you know, we might have to add a parking lot here and there. Maybe adding parking lots at the light is not necessarily a horrible idea. I've tried to provide for parking along here. I've tried. They ran out of money on this one. That's fine. Okay, our demand is back up. I'm going to do one road off of this, since no one has moved in here yet. I'm going to do one road off of this here. And this is going to be more of a cul-de-sac. Man, how close am I getting to this? This is... I don't want to build over here.
You're listening to
How are
the
people
atmospheric
building on the
piano
hills? See, this is what I'm
Sound
trying to
escapes.
avoid right here.
Don't touch that
Don't
dial.
mind it being here on businesses.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
This is kind of a little flat spot right here.
It means we're not
We'll
cutting
keep
things close
the
Well,
theme,
no, the
which
point is
was
we're selling it and bringing money
this one
into
right
a
here.
local
enough. You
economy.
could almost
I think
say
if we
it's
do a
too
little
much
place
of a
here,
good thing.
Or we
this one can
could
be a
say
big
that we're
place.
enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy
Um,
is booming. More after this.
Yeah, I don't want to build anything on that. Don't want to take on any more debt either. We can come up here and maybe do some residential down this way. So if we grab this road and start planning. I don't want to get into that cliff. I don't have to. Let's grab some of that beachfront property again. And try doing that along here. A little limited down here because of industry. We need some more industry. People are wanting to go to work. And, you know, just a little bit of a hill here. I'm trying to avoid that hill spot there. This is okay. I think maybe building down this way is not the worst thing in the world. We can probably even do this area right here. We can probably... I want to try to not build right in here, industry, because this might be a residential neighborhood eventually. This is probably going to end up moving where, I don't know, but it probably will be we might be able to come up here and do something. Now, would this be Mount Washington? I think this would be Mount Washington. You'd have your little lift car going up, which I've ridden before. I took a beautiful photo up on here, magazine quality photo. That was just amazing at night. Anyway, this is one of the prettiest views of any city. Not the city of Pittsburgh, though. So we got Mount Washington up here. It's definitely where that is. I think the Gateway Clipper, you get on it right down in this area. Anyway, this is kind of like an industrial area. But with that wind current, we don't want to really make that industrial. Over here, there's great opportunity for residential. And having a little bridge, it kind of starts, but I don't have a whole lot of land to work with. I don't know that's going to be worth it. I'm just kind of talking right now, just kind of rambling. New signature building, bookshop. And you know what? Let's slow down and look at our signature buildings as we think of things real fast. We got several that have been added to us. A pub, a church inn, a gas station, another pub, another pub. It's the greatest thing ever. That's all that's unlocked right now. We're gonna wait to add that. We might add a corner pub. Oh, let's do it. Why not? On this corner here. Which one do we want? I think we should go... I don't want to go with this style. Not yet. This is the church inn. Not gonna do it yet. Not gonna do it yet. Let's look at pollution. In all seriousness, I need to buy more land. Or build over here, which I want to try to avoid with a passion. And money is not sustainable. Let's raise taxes a little bit. We're gonna have to go to that route. Taxes need to be... We're gonna go to 12%, go to 11%, and we're gonna go to 12%. Services, you're gonna pay for your electricity, like, a little bit more. Water, a little bit more. That is going to be fine. And we could actually even probably drop the budget of this down. But I'm getting money of this being exported. So. Healthcare system. Spend a lot of money on that. We're going to drop that down to 80%. Garbage management. I think we can drop that down to probably 90 for right now. Road upkeep. We can probably drop that down to 80 for right now. Try to help us out as much as we can. Okay. A tile upkeep isn't too bad. Service upkeep is really high. That is crushing us. Do I do a grid? See, my rule is don't use eminent domain. But I'm at the point where money is problematic. I need land. What do towels look like? This is not the solution, Swift. But I need land. I need decent land that I can do a solid grid on. And this land right here, surveying it, it's not as flat as I want it to be for solid grid-styled building. Over here, though, oh ho ho, we could really do something. Can't do something up there a whole lot. Down in this area, we could probably do. And I wish I had both of these. I would do a major grid right there. That would be 85,000 per month. Can I see how much a area brings in? Like a grid that brings in? No. Hell upkeep services is what gets us right there. Service trade, we ain't getting anything. We're okay there. Income though, taxes. Where we get from taxes? Everything. Service fees. I mean, that's not helping me a whole lot as far as. What do you guys even want anyway? This is what the other thing was. You high taxes. You got some spacious homes. That's great. Traffic, abundance of leisure time. We don't have an elementary school yet. Oh yeah, we do have an elementary school. No, that's a hospital. Okay. A grid over here, eh? Might be what we have to do. I could do some grids down here and turn this into a residential. Give me one more moment, guys. That's why I like this map, because of the difficult terrain. I see more cul-de-sacs up here. I see a major highway going through this valley. I see businesses up here. I see houses down here. That's what I see. Okay. Do I buy these two? I think I do. I think that's what we were gonna do. Loan possibilities if things go south. I can get 250,000. Deficit is 15,000 a month. I just need people to move into this daggone city. All of that land has been sold. Okay, I'm pulling the trigger. Purchase. That was a horrible decision. But we're gonna have a bridge that comes over. I would like to have a bridge that comes right under this bridge. I'm gonna have to destroy one house. I really am kind of upset about that. But wouldn't it be cool to have a bridge that goes under a bridge? Is that a thing in this game? One, my bridge would need to be higher than this. This bridge would not be allowed in this game. Okay. Because of the shipping lanes. Okay. So, bridges are going to be a thing. Two-lane suspension bridge. A drawbridge. This could be most interesting. Just seeing how much it costs. See, that is going to allow me to do that. It's going to cost about $4,000. So that needs to be kept in the water. Okay. We might be able to put a drawbridge not under there. It's not going to allow us to do it under there. Like that. It's too bad. I think we can do it right along here. What is the air icon that's given me? Okay, I think we're okay right here. This is going to be a fun build. Try to keep that straight with that other road to the right. And then let's do this road here. Which is going to connect to there. We lost those two houses. I'm sorry. I'm also not allowing you guys to rebuild right along here for anything. We're going to continue this road right over to here. Reduce our grade to 5.5. That's pretty good. And when we come down, as much as I hate roundabouts, I would love to put one in if we are able. Or do I want to do a red light? We know this is going to be heavy traffic, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and just kind of do this for now. This road, switch to median, is going to continue on down this way. Slightly curving with the water. And straightening out down here. Now I can do some really nice grid-style residential. Because that grid's going to probably continue out that way.
In one more quick question, and then that's it for tonight, listeners. Okay,
that might be too much noise there. I don't know.
Never really understood what counterpoint means. Glad you asked, Laura. It's quite easy. In the language
Can I
of
extend
music,
that one more?
counterpoint is a composition technique in which two or more melodies lines complement one another but act independently.
Leave this for right
We've
now.
recently been having what some are calling the worst kind of luck there is. That's right. Today we are talking about the increased likelihood that you'll die.
That's not exactly what an increased death rate measures.
Either way, if everybody is dying, that gives me the creeps.
That's a wild overstatement. Are you trying to make people panic?
Did you say panic? She said panic. The death rate is skyrocketing. We've got to get out of here.
You go, I'll stay and clear up the mess. We'll be back after this. A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
I believe it.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So,
Professor, are we doing anything wrong?
For the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But while we are discussing the study of the statistical
I'm not going to build anything right in this immediate area in case we do an off-ramp there. That might be... Man, I recognize this.
We're expecting
This is 79.
unseasonably high temperatures
I'm pretty
across
sure
the
this is
region
Interstate
today.
70. No, this is
Quite a
not.
heat wave
It
out
might
there.
be.
Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out.
I recognize this bend,
Don't forget the
and I'm pretty
sunscreen,
sure this is
folks,
Interstate
and remember
79.
to stay hydrated. It's gonna
Pretty
be a
sure
hot
that would be
one.
north.
Sure,
This
I'm
would be
glad the
south.
station
Okay.
has AC.
Homeland. Let's have this kind of come out this way. And as far as this hill, we will climb it, but not right now. That is pretty decent. Let's get water over here. We already have water and electric over here. Let's get houses over here. Let's go with a... I'm just enjoying learning about these. North American, these are our two defaults. So the North American is going to be more of this here, which that's North American. A couple trailers. I don't see those very often. So Southwestern style single and semi-detached houses. I think that'll be great for over here. I'm not going to go all the way up to the roads in case I want to do something and make some of these roads a little bit bigger. This might end up being commercial, and if it does, I do want a little gap here. Make that just a little smaller. Okay, I think that is actually going to be pretty daggone cool. Don't mind doing that. Let's get people moving in here. It's going to be putting heavy traffic on this road and bridge until we get other options. And we could probably do a bridge right here too, if we need to. But that took our money way down. Water is problematic, apparently. Why? Well, I got some ideas. Got some ideas why. I hook up into this and kind of bring this under. Okay. I like this. So this was called Gardenia Street? River Bend Street. Are these all names that we have chosen? We'll name our streets when we figure things out a little bit more. Let's go for this is South Shore. South Shore. Is it Shore Highway? That's what we're gonna call that. South Shore Highway. Our first bridge, South Bridge Street. South Shore Expansion Bridge. You know, it's a drawbridge, but this is the expansion side of the city. It's leading into that side. We got River Bend Street. There's a little bend there. Sure, I guess. That's fine. I don't think it's what that was actually called in the beginning. We might as well call this Main Street for now. It is the main street of our city for the time being. Spruce Street. Hillside Street. Is that because of that hill back there? That's fine. North Shore Drive. Okay. That's working beautifully. People are happy. The people are moving in. And we're going to see if we did not just destroy our city. We got maybe a month or two, a month and a half of money revenue. We're going to have to make some serious decisions here in our next episode. So with that, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I'm going to go ahead and record episode 2 right now, or episode 3 right after this. So I might not get to your idea in our next episode if you do comment, but I will post this tonight. Take care, guys.